At approximately 12:07 p.m. on June 4th, 2026, Trooper Medley was dispatched to a report of a reckless driver traveling eastbound on Interstate 40. He positioned near mile marker 221 and waited for the vehicle. When it passed, the vehicle was traveling about 60 to 70 miles per hour. Trooper Medley activated his emergency lights and attempted a stop. While following, he noticed the driver appeared slumped over and unresponsive. Suspecting a medical emergency, Medley followed the vehicle for approximately 17 miles, repeatedly trying to get the driver's attention by pulling alongside and changing siren patterns. The driver never responded. Near mile marker 233, Trooper Medley coordinated with Lieutenant McMillian to safely bring the vehicle to a stop.
She's laying way over force steady. I don't think she's got constant tempo. See, I'm about to turn around, see if I arrest her. It won't be any way to try to slow her down. Would we better try to box her in, or should I ask her to stop it? Been on your traffic? Would we better to try to box her in, or should I throw out the spikes? Let's try the spikes. That's the only way we're going to get her to slow down. She's leaning all the way over in the passenger seat. Alright, I'm going to try to get back up here to the underpad. Okay, 4C, we're passing the 235 now. Deputy. 4C, if you get over to the county, see if they got any units that can come and block this traffic behind us. They're trying to keep up for trying to film it. Simple. Try to get out of the underpass just go east direction. We're passing the rest area now. Speed 67. She's still all over the road and laying in the passenger seat. County Sheriff's Office. She is in the left lane. She's in the left lane. We're going to back off. She's in the left lane. 11, catch that traffic. Still in the left lane coming through you. Same time, Jordan. 14, where's 19? 70 and 75. Yeah. 622, 47, 239. If on any kind of stop traffic, we won't have to get her stopped. She's going to be in the left lane. Like she's gasping for air now. Fortunately, I'm doing a roll and I'm in front of her. Look like she may be able to stop. Step with me. still trying to go. We're going to have to PVR. Fortunately, I'm going to roll and I'm in front of her. Looks like she may be able to stop. Couple. Take 4 City, she just hit. PVR. TGR, roll over. PVR, she goes rolled over there, 10-16. 10-41.
After the pit maneuver, officers broke the vehicle's windshield to remove the driver. Due to her medical condition, she was later airlifted to Regional 1 Health for further evaluation and treatment. The driver was identified as Regina Blaker Hall. Additional details regarding the incident have not yet been officially released by law enforcement. At approximately 3:53 p.m. on May 11, 2025, Trooper Ray was alerted to a be on the lookout issued by the Lee County Sheriff's Office for a stolen black Mitsubishi Eclipse, reportedly taken by 2 armed blonde women near Bell Avenue in Fort Myers. The vehicle was last seen heading east on Daniels Parkway toward I-75. While monitoring traffic near mile marker 100 on I-75, Trooper Ray spotted a matching Mitsubishi at the toll plaza and confirmed the license plate with Fort Myers Regional Communications. He and a Collier County deputy began following the vehicle eastbound. Near mile marker 91, Trooper Ray initiated a traffic stop, but the driver sped off, triggering a high-speed pursuit. The pursuit continued to mile marker 80, where the suspect bypassed the exit and approached mile marker 79. There, multiple Collier County deputies had deployed stop sticks. The driver swerved left to avoid them, lost control, and crashed into the left side cable barrier. The vehicle spun out and rolled briefly before coming to a stop on the shoulder, partially blocking the left lane. At approximately 9:53 p.m. on June 9, 2023, Trooper Trainee A. Benjamin was patrolling southbound on Liberty Parkway near Champion Road in Chatham County when he observed a gray Ford Escape traveling northbound at a high rate of speed and crossing the center line. Radar confirmed the vehicle was traveling 54 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. Benjamin activated his emergency lights and siren, turned around and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver refused to pull over and fled.
Liberty Parkway. We're going north on Liberty Parkway, passing through Middle B. Black is coming up to a Geechee Road. Easy stop.
Might have the,
I'm reading it. We're going north on Geechee. North on Geechee. It's clear. Got it.
be making, right
North on Geechee now. North on Geechee, passing. Oh! Going in Tremont. So close. Alright, can I get it? Bringing it. Sam, Adam, Lincoln, 0636. SAM 0636. We're on Tremont Road now, passing Eileen. Just you got to be careful. You're in the yes, I'm setting 3,000. 1080. Slow down. There's a sharp curve up here. Yes, watch out for these cars. Watch out for these cars. Oh, shit. Watch out. Get on the I-516 westbound. I-516 westbound.
And, later come out. Yes,
Traffic. Get up there after this. Try and get to the right lane. Get in there. Smooth though. Watch out this car. Alright, come up again. Watch out this car here. Far up. Don't get in the ways now. Bring them over here. But that ain't us. Yeah, that's You're taking Augusta Avenue. Taking Augusta Avenue. Alright, this is the key intersection. Just remember, we're not gonna do what he's doing crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, Ring it. He just go. Alright, go. 1050, Ring it. Alright. Try and keep on. Wait for the cars. Alright, try and get up there. Oh! Alright, go. You got it. Stop. Oh, don't hit the car. Hit him. Get him. Right, get him. Before he gets back on there. Right here, get him. Baby, get out. Wait, there's a car right behind us. Ring it. Overturn, 1050. Stop.
Sergeant Benjamin and another trooper exited their patrol car with weapons drawn and ordered the driver to raise their hands, but there was no response. Despite limited visibility due to deployed airbags, Benjamin saw the driver unconscious and approached the vehicle. The driver, later identified as Yolanda Irvin, was found unresponsive, but later regained consciousness. She appeared intoxicated with bloodshot, watery eyes and a strong odor of alcohol coming from the vehicle. At approximately 11:19 p.m. on January 31st, 2026, Trooper Roque was stopped at a red light conducting traffic monitoring when he noticed a white Dodge Durango waiting at the intersection. When the light turned green, the driver suddenly accelerated and sped off as if attempting to avoid law enforcement, prompting Trooper Roque to immediately follow and initiate a traffic stop.
Hey, brother, can you hear me? Yeah, he's 30, you got 30 west or 30 east. We're going 630 east right now. No, I didn't. I'm trying to catch up with you. I'm getting up to it. He's only going down to east, though. He said he understood. No, he was up there. He was like off on the hang over. I'm gonna leave it off to you if you want to run it.
As soon as the emergency lights and siren were activated, the vehicle immediately began changing lanes and passing other cars in a dangerous attempt to flee, with its speed estimated to exceed 100 miles per hour.
Right now. Still going.
And we're taking pictures of northbound traffic, okay.
After an attempted pit maneuver failed, Trooper Roque's patrol vehicle suddenly lost control, striking the roadway barrier twice and sustaining heavy damage. Fortunately, no serious injuries were reported, and at that point, Trooper Loy assumed the lead role in the pursuit.
That's the same way. He's not get 440 westbound, 440 westbound. 23, you get a chance to get him. I got 440. 440 westbound. He's working, stay down. Just got no make contact with the 1040, 118.
The pursuit soon reached speeds of up to 145 miles per hour as Trooper Loy made multiple attempts to close in and execute a pit maneuver, only for the suspect to brake hard or swerve and accelerate to evade each time. It was clear the driver was reckless and dangerous, but escaping Arkansas State Troopers was never going to be easy.
Yeah. Whoever wants to. TDI. Right before Proto, 40 westbound.
After two coordinated pit maneuvers by Trooper Loy and Trooper Niles near the Protho Road exit on westbound I-40, the suspect's vehicle was finally disabled, and he complied and was taken into custody without further incident. During the arrest, however, the suspect appeared highly agitated, repeatedly shouting for officers to shoot him, prompting troopers to suspect he was under the influence of a stimulant, and a subsequent search revealed a small bag of marijuana, along with another small bag containing a white crystalline substance believed to be narcotics.
Wait, problems, bro.
At approximately 11:20 p.m. on January 20th, 2026, Pulaski County deputies reported they were pursuing a suspect vehicle northbound on Highway 365 toward the North Little Rock city limits. The vehicle was identified as a white Mercury Grand Marquis. Sergeant Monroe quickly located the car and assumed the primary role in the pursuit.
TBI. I'll 16. Get a stack right here.
ASP, we taking over speeds are 50 miles an hour. Yeah, we don't want to shut him down, call
After a pit maneuver, the driver suffered minor injuries and was trapped inside the vehicle. Once rescued, officers found a small Ziploc bag containing a white crystalline substance on him, which he later admitted was methamphetamine. He was charged with felony fleeing in a vehicle, possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, driving while license revoked. On June 12, 2025, around 12:32 a.m., Trooper Schwab was monitoring traffic on southbound Interstate 49 near mile marker 68 when he saw a black Cadillac pass with what appeared to be a malfunction light. As Schwab attempted to catch up, The driver accelerated. His radar confirmed the vehicle was fleeing at 114 miles per hour. Schwab notified dispatch and initiated a pursuit. Throughout the pursuit, the driver maintained speeds between 120 and 130 miles per hour, at times exceeding 140 miles per hour. Trooper Schwab could only follow at a distance, waiting for the driver to slow down, as attempting a TVI at those speeds was unsafe. Minutes later, as the suspect slowed to make a left turn at an intersection, Trooper Schwab seized the opportunity to perform a TVI, but the maneuver was not enough to stop the suspect's vehicle.
TVI AV.
That's more vehicle stop.
Nope, he's on the wrong way. Shit. Alright. We're still, we were getting back on northbound somehow.
I didn't understand what you said.
Nobody cares.
The suspect continued driving at speeds between 130 and 140 miles per hour. Trooper Schwab attempted to close the gap and slow the vehicle down, but the suspect repeatedly swerved and accelerated to prevent it. After nearly 10 minutes of pursuit, the suspect suddenly slowed to around 60 miles per hour. Trooper Schwab quickly seized the opportunity to perform a second TVI, causing the suspect's vehicle to spin counterclockwise on the roadway. Trooper Phipps, following close behind, assisted in boxing the vehicle in. The driver, identified as Michael Dorsey, and a female passenger were taken into custody without further incident. Dorsey claimed he was injured during the pursuit and that a stuck accelerator was the reason he failed to stop. At around 3:45 p.m. on December 8, 2022, Arkansas State Police Communications received reports of an impaired driver heading east on Interstate 440 near the 10-mile marker. Callers stated the vehicle was drifting across lanes and nearly striking other motorists. Trooper Anna Escamilla, positioned on the north shoulder of I-440 East, spotted the vehicle at approximately 3:47 p.m. When she pulled in behind it to initiate a stop, the driver refused to comply and began driving erratically, losing control as he continued eastbound.
to the Sherwood exit here in a second. Coming up to Sherwood.
As the pursuit reached the 13-mile marker, Trooper Escamilla positioned her patrol car behind the passenger side rear quarter panel and executed a pit maneuver. The impact forced the vehicle into the concrete median barrier, bringing it to a stop. Trooper Escamilla issued verbal commands for Donald Baxley to exit the vehicle. He appeared disoriented and refused to look toward her. At one point, he glanced in her direction and pressed the accelerator, even though the vehicle was no longer operable.
1016. 1016. Going on, we're on 2 bucks. There is a 1016 on scene. We've got it on camera.
Is she still on 440?
10-4 just before the 13. 29 Laurel. She is refusing to get out of the car, running the engine up. Refusing to get out of the vehicle.
Do what? No, I got a crowbar.
Well, I'm sorry.
You ready to bust this window? Here, I'll hold lethal. You start busting. That's what we need to do. Is it locked? Show us your hand. Hang on, hang on. Get out. 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 Get on the ground. I got stuff. Hands behind your back. Roll over. Roll over on your belly. Put your other hand.
The driver, identified as Donald Baxley, was unresponsive and refused to comply. Trooper Escamilla tried to break the driver's window without success, then shattered the rear window to reach the lock. Baxley briefly lowered the driver's window before stopping, prompting her to break it, unlock the door, and unbuckle him. When he still wouldn't get out, she assisted him to the ground and placed him in custody. Baxley later admitted to drinking, and Trooper Escamilla noted a strong odor of alcohol coming from him. At approximately 3:34 p.m. on Monday, April 7, 2025, Trooper Holmes joined an active vehicle pursuit initiated by the Hampton Police Department. The chase was heading southbound on U.S. Highway 167 as it entered Union County. Trooper Holmes located the suspect vehicle, a white Ram pickup truck with Arkansas license plate AVC35C, traveling at a high rate of speed. He assumed primary position in the pursuit and advised Troop F dispatch of his status. Trooper Holmes then prepared to execute a TBI to safely end the pursuit. Trooper Holmes initially positioned his patrol vehicle alongside the driver's side of the suspect vehicle, but had to adjust due to oncoming traffic. He then moved to the passenger side, aligned with the rear quarter panel, and successfully performed a TVI, bringing the pursuit to an end. The driver, later identified as Katie McMahon of Hampton, Arkansas, was taken into custody without incident by officers from the Hampton Police Department and the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office.
Tell them my location across the street.
1029, you're digital.
An administrative inventory of the suspect vehicle revealed an open container of alcohol in the center console. Ms. McMahon declined to perform field sobriety tests and was transported to the Calhoun County Detention Center by the Hampton Police Department. Criminal charges will be pursued by their agency. In the early morning hours of February 15, 2025, Olympia police officers attempted to stop a white pickup truck for a traffic violation. Instead of complying, the driver fled the scene, prompting officers to initiate a pursuit.
Hit him. Exit the vehicle with your hands up! Get back in the car. Whoa! Let me get up there with the driver. Ooh! Damn! You ready to get this guy, Manny? Yeah.
After several failed pit attempts, officers performed a final pit as the driver neared the Tumwater city limits, forcing the truck into a tree. Officers broke the windows with foam rounds and deployed tear gas, which was ineffective. Canine IGO was sent in and attacked by the suspect, who soon exited the vehicle and was taken into custody. The suspect admitted to being intoxicated and asked to speak with the elected sheriff.
You're good, Manny. You're good. Here.
Around 8:55 p.m. on March 30th, 2023, Trooper Matthew was patrolling near County Line Road and Sunflower Road, looking for Brandon Nicholas Taylor, wanted on felony warrants and suspected in an arson and grand theft case. Taylor was believed to be driving a black Ford F-150 and had no valid license. Trooper Matthew spotted a black F-150 run a stop sign, and speed up to 57 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone. As Trooper A. Middlebrooks was conducting a nearby traffic stop, the F-150 swerved and sped past, nearly hitting him. Middlebrooks shined a light into the truck and confirmed the driver was Taylor.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, come run. Roadway, almost struck up. He just fled. Well, getting dog lines. Some random fellow who's on the line.
Trooper Matthew tried to stop the vehicle, but it fled at high speed. Taylor ran a stop sign, drove onto private property, and nearly hit a backyard pool. As Trooper Matthew rounded a corner, he saw Taylor's truck in a yard blocked by another vehicle. He briefly detained a nearby man, later confirming it wasn't Taylor. Taylor's vehicle was last seen on Scottsdale Road before disappearing from view.
Get down here. Hey, side table. Can you find the truck? Find the truck? Middlebrooks, bail out. Stand by. East or west? Approaching A side.
10-4, throwing to the mouth.
Are you coming out the old Woodville? Coming down the Andrew Lane.
Troopers Sheffield and Middlebrooks re-engaged the pursuit after spotting Taylor's vehicle on Old Woodville Road. Taylor fled through private properties, damaging fences, before crashing into a tree in a wooded area off Maria del Carmen Road. He ran into the woods on foot. Trooper Cabe and K9 Kane tracked him, with support from local deputies and a helicopter, but Taylor wasn't immediately found.
10-4, 1050.
We got an ambulance coming. As soon as they take you out, we're going to take you there.
At approximately 12:45 p.m. on August 11, 2022, officers attempted to stop a vehicle driven by Jones, a known member of the Gutta Boy gang. Jones had previously been arrested for illegally possessing a firearm, and officers knew he was a convicted felon on probation who was also out on federal pretrial release after being indicted on a charge of unlawful firearm possession. A records check showed the vehicle's insurance could not be confirmed, prompting officers to initiate a traffic stop.
What's up now? Officer, what's up, man? How you been? Go and hop in the car, man.
Due to Jones' extremely reckless driving, the Arkansas State Police were called in to assist. Trooper Block began searching for the fleeing vehicle, quickly located it, and immediately joined the pursuit as the primary unit.
32 Little Rock. I'm behind him. 30 West. Just threw something out the window. He's passing on the right shoulder.
Lincoln 5 looks like I'll be third behind the transport.
Coming up on 60 pit. About 120. Medium traffic.
65th Street, 100 miles per hour.
The pursuit continued at speeds of up to 120 miles per hour as Jones recklessly weaved through traffic. Officers also observed him reaching around inside the vehicle, suggesting he may have been attempting to conceal contraband or retrieve a weapon while driving. Jones was also seen throwing objects from the vehicle's window.
Copy 4 Little Rock, 10-8, 10-19. Copy your 4. 1 to 4, 21.
We're getting back on 31, 30 West. He just threw something out the window there at the intersection. 1022, we're staying on Young Road, coming up to Gar Springs.
Young Gar. We're on secondary. 43 secondary. Fort Little Rock, when we're in the town, they give me the vehicle description. Black Kia Optima.
North on Gar.
North on Gar.
He just braked hit me, caused me to run into him. We're turning around here. Hold on.
You're still on Gar Springs, guys.
10-4, I just hit him out. He crashed head on to a pole here, Gar Springs.
Following the pit maneuver, Jones attempted to flee on foot, but was quickly apprehended. During the foot pursuit, officers observed him swallow what was believed to be narcotics. After being taken into custody, Jones argued with officers, claiming he had done nothing wrong and fled only because he feared for his life. Additional units were dispatched to the area of Scott Hamilton Drive and Young Road, where they recovered several plastic bags that Jones had thrown from the vehicle. The bags were later confirmed to contain illegal narcotics. At approximately 10:29 a.m. on January 9, 2026, Trooper Ray was on routine patrol in Lee County when he was advised that the Collier County Sheriff's Office was actively pursuing a stolen black Hyundai Kona northbound on Interstate 75 near mile marker 117. Trooper Ray responded to assist and positioned his patrol vehicle near the turnaround at mile marker 133. A short time later, he observed the suspect vehicle approaching at a high rate of speed while being pursued by deputies. After the Hyundai passed his location, Trooper Ray joined the pursuit. The suspect vehicle was traveling at approximately 115 miles per hour as it continued northbound.
1026 behind the vehicle, 136 overpass. Approaching me 138.
1700, I'll be secondary, I'll take over communications.
26, 1700, taking over communications.
Pull it over, man. You're surrounded. Pull over.
Approximately 110. We're still dealing with traffic. 1700. Any updates on air from B29?
That's 10-4. I'm landline with El Paso, attempting to set up a bin patch with Hilo now.
10-4. We're northbound, just passing over 139 overpass. Speeds 120, left lane.
Northbound, passing the 139 overpass. Speeds 120 left lane.
Northbound, 141, heading out of the traffic, speeds 195. Take this accelerated.
Getting caught up in heavy traffic northbound, approaching the 141, speed 95.
It's pretty moderate. There's times where the full vehicle's getting stuck behind traffic, so it's pretty moderate to heavy search.
Trooper Ray used his public address system and repeatedly ordered the driver to stop, but the commands were ignored. As the pursuit continued, Ray followed closely behind the Hyundai at speeds approaching 120 miles per hour. Due to the suspect's reckless driving, excessive speed, and the heavy traffic conditions, law enforcement determined that a pit maneuver would be necessary to bring the pursuit to an end.
I'll take radio traffic on secondary.
1026 will take the radio traffic 428. And then again, 308 advised if you can do this as soon as possible. We'll have to terminate due to traffic.
26. Are going to be 112. There's light traffic.
112 light traffic at the time. What lane?
He's going to be in the inside lane.
Inside lane, light traffic, 112 miles per hour. $16.39 advised, hold off on the pit, 120 miles per hour.
He's in the inside lane. We're going to be passing 144 northbound inside lane, speeds are 120.
120 miles per hour, passing the 144 inside lane.
I got my lights on. Are they not shiny? See if one of you guys can slow him down from the front so he can do his bit. Speeds are 124. We're going to be northbound in the inside lane. Mile marker 145.
Northbound inside lane, mile marker 145, speeds 124.
Go ahead and slow him down. I can do a bit. Can you make that the 5 shot kind of that's what's going on?
Wait a minute.
Slow him down. Hey.
488. Advised pit, on camera view, pit. They got the vehicles at the 149, mile marker 149, right hand lane, slower to speed traveling for camera view.
Hey.
488. Advised pit, on camera view, pit. They got the vehicles at the 149, mile marker 149, right-hand lane, slower to speed traveling for check review.
After the pit maneuver near mile marker 248, Trooper Ray approached the Hyundai and broke the passenger side window to gain access. The driver was later identified as 61-year-old Michael Lawrence Sink, who confirmed that he had stolen the vehicle. At approximately 10:45 p.m. on April 25, 2026, Trooper Schwantz was patrolling near mile marker 281 on westbound Interstate 40 when the West Memphis Police Department requested state assistance for an active pursuit. Schwantz joined the pursuit on Broadway, which later continued onto Interstate 55. The suspect was being pursued for aggravated assault, and speeds quickly climbed to 130 miles per hour.
Negative, anything else? Where are they at?
Our city of 26.
You're going to be east on Autumn. See if I was going to be eastbound on Broadway.
That's where I see them. We got an update on the location. I got West Memphis units right in the I don't see a lead vehicle.
Nah, I'm behind him. 55 southbound. I'm on the service road. You can go ahead and hop on. They're already approaching the two. Just go ahead and notify TXP.
During the pursuit, the suspect's speed at times reached 140 miles per hour. Trooper Schwantz was instructed to remain as the secondary unit as the pursuit entered Memphis. The Tennessee Highway Patrol was notified and responded to assist.
Is it a charger that's running? West Memphis is primary at the moment. 10-4. I'm secondary right now. We're in Tennessee. 55 going south. Passing southbound, exit 10.
Southbound exit 10.
That's the exit 9. I'm still a secondary West Memphis around there out. Past exit 8.
The original forces are going to be aggravated assault.
And we're slowing down here. License plate's going to be Arkansas and Boyd, George, X-ray 36 Lincoln. They're pulling over.
Let me see your hand!
While traveling northbound on Interstate 55, the suspect vehicle ran out of fuel shortly after passing exit 7 and coasted onto the shoulder before coming to a complete stop. Officers conducted a felony stop on the vehicle. All 4 occupants were detained, and the vehicle was searched. The driver was identified as Kalesia Williams, and the passengers were also identified and taken into custody.
Keep coming! Keep coming! Go down!
At approximately 7:43 p.m. on February 5th, 2026, while patrolling westbound on Interstate 440 near mile marker 3.3, Trooper Highland observed a white Chrysler 300 traveling with an inoperable license plate light and expired registration tags. Trooper Ethan positioned his patrol unit behind the Chrysler as both vehicles continued west and took exit 1 on Interstate 440. The Chrysler then accelerated to a high rate of speed and failed to obey a stop sign, prompting Trooper Ethan to activate his emergency lights and siren in an attempt to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver refused to comply and fled, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
Flight units in 1053, 1063, 36, 440 westbound, exit 1.
Southbound, Springer, local call station.
10-4, copy southbound on Springer.
He crashed out. We're at the 365 split.
10-4, copy, crashed out at the 365 split.
Show me your hands right now.
After crashing near the intersection of Springer Boulevard and Gillum Park Road, the driver complied and was taken into custody without further incident. He was later identified as 23-year-old Jordan Ivey. The collision caused significant front-end damage to a parked 18-wheeler, and investigators later determined that the Chrysler did not carry valid liability insurance. On June 20, 2025, Trooper Pascal was alerted to a stolen vehicle reported from a Walmart in Pocahontas. An off-duty Pocahontas officer had spotted the vehicle traveling southbound on U.S. Highway 63 near Sedgwick. The vehicle later stopped at the Sportsman liquor store along U.S. Highway 63 in Greene County. Trooper Pascal responded to the area and soon located the vehicle traveling southbound on U.S. Highway 63 near State Highway 91 in Lawrence County.
48. Jones, dispatch. C48, Jonesboro.
Go ahead.
Pay attention to go 1024, that red Corvette.
Okay, go ahead.
Be Highway 63 here at the red light at Walnut Ridge with Adam William Robert 55 Sam.
Trooper Pascal initiated a traffic stop by pulling the vehicle over on U.S. Highway 63 south of State Highway 91. However, as soon as Pascal exited the patrol car, the driver, later identified as Bates, accelerated at high speed. She passed vehicles on the right shoulder, left the roadway, and ran a red light while continuing northbound. Trooper Pascal engaged in a pursuit with emergency lights and siren activated.
Run the red light here, Walnut Ridge taking off. It's 1037 northbound on 63.
Single 810. Jones, will see 4 is correct. 4 to the red. Jones, for 424. 10-4. Ridge. Okay, I'm leaving off this off. I'll try to keep that data right here. They may.
Jones, we're continuing northbound on 63 past 67.
Northbound past 67.
The vehicle reached speeds of 113 miles per hour in a posted 60 miles per hour zone. Trooper Pascal pulled alongside the fleeing vehicle and issued verbal commands for Bates to stop, but she refused to comply.
Sarah, pull the car over. Stop the car, Sarah. Sarah, just stop the car.
Pull over so you don't get hurt, Sarah. Just stop the car.
Due to the suspect's reckless driving, Trooper Pascal performed a TBI, forcing the vehicle into a ditch. When the suspect tried to drive out, Pascal blocked the car with his push bumper. After several verbal commands, the driver finally complied and was taken into custody.
TBI, we're in the ditch. Sarah, show me your hands. Sarah! Sarah Bates, I know who you are. Show me your hands. Sarah, open the door and step out. Sarah, get over here, now. You see what I'm holding? Listen to me. Get over here. Turn around. Get down on your knee.
The driver was identified as 37-year-old Sarah E. Bates. She was charged with driving on a suspended license, improper passing on the right, failure to stop at a red light, reckless driving, fleeing in a vehicle with substantial risk of injury or death, and driving while intoxicated by drugs, marking her second offense. Bates was transported to the Lawrence County Jail without further incident.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, May 15, 2024, around 8:10 a.m., Trooper Whipple was patrolling near Scott Hamilton Road and Baseline Road when he saw a yellow Dodge Challenger with Arkansas plate 10DPT heading south in the left lane. The driver changed lanes without signaling. Trooper Whipple pulled in behind the vehicle and began observing its behavior. The vehicle continued south through the intersection of Scott Hamilton Road and Baseline Road, then onto Hillero Springs Road, where it repeatedly crossed the double yellow line. At Hillero Springs and Pinecone Road, Trooper Whipple attempted a traffic stop. The driver turned onto Pinecone Road, continued slowly for about 100 yards, then stopped. Trooper Whipple gave verbal commands over the PA system, instructing the driver, later identified as Aaron Sadler, to park and shut off the vehicle. Sadler refused and fled westbound on Pinecone Road.
David Adams, 850-556. They're gonna go back to a Mercedes. It's gonna be a Dodge Charger. 10-9 at 28. David
Turn
Adams,
off the vehicle.
850-556.
At the intersection of Pinecone Road and Ithaca Drive, Trooper Whipple performed a tactical vehicle intervention, forcing the suspect's vehicle to turn around and head east on Pinecone Road. The vehicle then drove through the yard of 3909 Pinecone Road, damaging the lawn. The vehicle drove south on Hillero Springs Road in the wrong lanes. Trooper Whipple performed a second TBI, pushing the car into a ditch and causing it to strike the Perez Body Shop sign. Sadler fled on foot with a backpack, but was quickly apprehended. A search revealed 9 bottles of promethazine in the vehicle, over 4 pounds of marijuana, 24 packets of THC-infused candy, 1 more bottle of promethazine in the backpack, and $3,720 in cash in his pocket. On Friday, August 25, 2023, the Wisconsin State Patrol received a report of a stolen semi-truck taken from a business in Monroe County around 2 p.m. The owner was tracking the vehicle through GPS, allowing officers to locate it traveling east on I-94 in Jackson County, where the pursuit began. Shortly after it started, police deployed spike strips, successfully blowing out one of the truck's tires. Despite the damage, the suspect continued fleeing at high speed. A few minutes later, police deployed yet another set of spike strips, but the effort failed once again. The stolen semi-truck kept barreling down the interstate at about 80 miles per hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone, despite already running on a damaged tire.
With a female screaming help in the background, unknown if she's in this vehicle. 1124, we have spike coming out on the passenger side, Sparks coming out on the passenger side, 53 eastbound. 10-4, Sparks coming out on the passenger side, 53 eastbound. 30 minutes, I'll be behind all of them. 10-4, 30. We'll all be into Juneau County now. 10-4, Juneau County. 513-43, there's going to be no ability to spike this vehicle anymore. It's pretty much dragging on the front side. 10-4, no ability to spike anymore. The vehicle's dragging. Shut down the eastbound on-ramp from Linden. All units, MRF's going to make an approach on the left side. 10-4.
After nearly 30 minutes of pursuit, the suspect still refused to give in, even as smoke poured from the wheel grinding down to the bare rim. Despite the danger, officers had yet to find a way to bring the truck to a stop. At that point, a specialized armored vehicle was deployed to help block the runaway semi, a tactic that finally offered a more promising solution.
65 miles an hour, what was the mark again? Or 75.6 now, 75 over. I mean, whether they started or not, it's up to them. I mean, over 60, about 65 miles an hour. And there's no difference. 10-4. For 43, if you want to just connect with or something, call back now. 88 crossover. clear on 10. He's leaking fuel and flames.
Copy, leaking fuel and flames.
On fire, General.
Copy, semi on fire.
After about 40 minutes of pursuit, the grinding rear wheel sparked a fire on the truck. Minutes later, the suspect lost control, sending the semi off the roadway. The driver jumped out and tried to flee on foot, but officers quickly closed in, surrounding and arresting him within seconds.
Copy, we've got you on camera.
Keep your hands up! Come back! Keep coming! Keep coming! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands on your back! Hands on your back! I got him.
While being held in the prisoner compartment of a patrol car, the suspect kicked out a window, showing no remorse for his actions. He was identified as Michael Jones of St. Louis and is now facing multiple charges in Juneau County, including first-degree recklessly endangering safety, false imprisonment, fleeing or attempting to elude police, operating a commercial motor vehicle without consent, resisting or obstructing an officer, and 2 counts of criminal damage to property.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Hey, you don't have to get a squad car to come no closer. It's okay, guys. You guys got me. Right ahead. You got me.
At about 7:37 a.m. on August 28, 2025, Livonia police officers responded to a stretch of highway to assist Michigan State Police in a pursuit of a stolen vehicle. Officers deployed a grappler device in an attempt to bring the chase to an end. The suspect believed he could break free and outrun police, but he was wrong. After several attempts to accelerate and snap the grappler line, the suspect's efforts backfired. The device ripped apart his rear axle, leaving the vehicle disabled. From that moment, it became clear to suspects like him that this police tool is no toy to be broken. On June 11, 2025, at approximately 10:32 p.m., Trooper First Class Tyler Nelson was traveling northbound on Midland Boulevard near K. Rogers Park when he observed a black Chevrolet Trax with Arkansas license plate BAX 31D. A registration check showed the vehicle's registration was suspended and the insurance status was unconfirmed. Trooper Nelson initiated a traffic stop, but the driver turned south onto North 50th Street, shut off the vehicle's headlights and taillights, and fled at high speed, reaching approximately 100 miles per hour.
Midland and 50th, boy Adam X-ray, 31 baby, B8X, 31B, it's a black track. Blacked out. Westbound on 50th 88.
Westbound 50th 88.
Correction, southbound. Clear left, clear right. Going back towards Kelly.
Towards Kelly.
still blacked out. Coming up to Johnson. Clear left to right. He wrecked out Kelly and 50th.
As the suspect approached Kelly Highway, he ran the intersection and crashed into an eastbound Subaru Impreza and a Honda Civic stopped at the traffic light on 50th Street, just south of the intersection. The Chevrolet Trax was disabled from the crash. The driver exited the vehicle with his hands raised and complied with police commands.
Shut up! I'm sorry, sir.
Dumbass. Keep your hands up, ma'am. You okay? You're one dumbass. You know that?
I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir, I am.
You gotta be freaking kidding me. Hit 15. Redirect, Fort Smith. Get her out. She's pregnant. Dalton, check on them. Check on them. I'm 1015. Notify H2. They wrecked into another car. Shut your mouth! Get up.
I'm sorry.
You gotta be. Look at this.
I'm sorry.
Look at this right here.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
You did this.
I'm sorry, sir.
The driver, identified as Austin Osman, was found in possession of a loaded Taurus .380 pistol with a round chambered 2 blue pills marked M30, suspected to be fentanyl, and $2,343 in cash. A secondary search of the vehicle revealed a loaded Taurus 9mm pistol under the driver's seat and an open black lockbox on the front passenger floor containing 3 suspected marijuana bags and a THC vape pen. No one else involved in the crash sustained serious injuries. Osman now faces 14 felony charges.
Yes, sir.
On July 8, 2023, at about 11:05 p.m., Trooper Morales observed an orange Ford Mustang and a white Porsche Panamera speeding and weaving through traffic on Interstate 4 near State Road 559. He estimated their speed at 100 miles per hour and confirmed 104 miles per hour using his Raptor radar. As he pursued, both vehicles accelerated to about 125 miles per hour with a second radar reading of 120 miles per hour. Both drivers showed reckless disregard for traffic. Trooper Morales reported the Mustang's tag, VM2JP, to the Tampa Bay Regional Communication Center and continued pursuit.
Both of them, or sending me to go after one? No, I got the EO4s. I'm waiting for the EO4s right now.
While stopping the Ford Mustang, Trooper Morales observed the white Porsche Panamera speed past his patrol vehicle, continuing to accelerate and weave through traffic. With emergency lights and sirens activated, Trooper Morales pursued, reaching a pace speed of 153 miles per hour as the driver recklessly attempted to evade capture, nearly causing several collisions.
Yep, I got it. Hit! Hey, I'm right in front of him. I'm right in front of him. Hey, just signal for me. Just signal. Oh, shit! What the fuck?
On June 20, 2025, at approximately 2:34 a.m., Trooper Juan Rosado was patrolling in a marked Florida Highway Patrol Dodge Charger in Lee County. While traveling eastbound on State Road 82 near Ortiz Avenue, he observed a bronze Jeep Liberty speeding at 63 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone, passing his patrol car in the left lane. Trooper Rosado activated his emergency lights and siren near Richmond Avenue to initiate a traffic stop. Instead, the driver entered the left turn lane, made a U-turn, and continued westbound without stopping. Trooper Rosado then advised the Fort Myers Communications Center that he was initiating a pursuit. As the vehicle slowed near the registered address of 539 Nuna Avenue, Trooper Rosado performed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to rotate. Through the unobstructed driver's window, he clearly saw the driver wearing a blue t-shirt. The suspect, later identified as Miguel, attempted to turn into his driveway but struck a chain-link fence before pulling in. Trooper Rosado observed Miguel trying to open the driver's door and used his pit bar to block it. Miguel then climbed into the passenger seat, opened the door, and began backing away. As Trooper Rosado approached and gave lawful commands, Miguel briefly raised his hands before fleeing on foot around the residence.
I'm not resisting! I surrender! I'm not resisting! Give us your hands in. Put your hands behind your back! Put it behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! I got him. Get on the floor! Yes, you are. Get around.
Ok, ya tengo la prueba. Yo tengo la prueba en la casa.
Back up. Back up.
Ya tengo la prueba. Yo tengo la prueba. Si pasa algo conmigo,
So 11015 in custody. This is the driver? Huh? This is the driver? Yeah. She's gonna go through the station. Okay. Get on your butt. I've always been a Marine. Come on, bud. I'm pinned up. My here's Alright. I got gloves on.
At approximately 12:09 p.m. on December 26, 2023, officers from the Warren Police Department, operating under the Michigan State Police, conducted a traffic stop on a red 2015 Chevrolet Cruze near Van Dyke and Stevens Road. The vehicle had been pulled over due to an expired license plate. Officers approached the Chevy and made contact with the driver, who was later identified as 24-year-old Maurice Kelly. The officers explained the reason for the stop and requested identification. However, the driver informed them that he did not have any identification on him.
The window broke.
Can you put the car in park?
Here's the park.
So the reason I stopped you is because the plate's expired on the car. Yeah.
I'm just coming from work.
Oh yeah? Is this your car?
No, it's my girlfriend. I live down the street.
Do you have your license with you and
no
registration? Insurance?
I don't have my license.
Nothing? Alright. Is your girlfriend's car?
Yeah, she down the street. She got her license.
Where at?
Literally, I'm just coming from work.
Where do you work at? Okay. Alright. What I gotta have you do is just hop out for me real quick, man, just because you don't have your license on you, okay? Nope.
Officers then instructed the driver to step out of the Chevy. Instead, the driver shifted gears and sped away from the scene, fleeing from police. Officers initiated a pursuit as the Chevy headed north on Lawrence, just south of 10 Mile Road in Centerline. During the chase, the driver jumped the curb and weaved through surrounding areas before returning to the main road and continuing to flee at high speeds.
Headed to 10 Mile. Black male, medium build, dreads. Tattoo, small cars. Whoever's blocking up there. Center line's blocking. It's up in the grass. Just parallel. All right, we got the lead again from center line. He's jumping through the grass just south of 10 and east on Lawrence. Somebody go to Sherwood in 10 Mile for me. All right, we're by that apartment complex just east of Sherwood, coming out to 10. All right, west on 10. You're good, clear, sorry.
Yep. Approaching Sherwood.
Through Sherwood. All right, who's ever on Mountain Block for us? Give him some roll. Yep. Traffic over. Through Mountain. Speed's 80 coming up to 200, Ryan.
At 10 Mile mile in Ryan, the suspect disregarded a solid red traffic signal for westbound Ryan and struck a Ford 150 and then a Penske box truck. Officers immediately requested fire department personnel and attempted to rescue the driver. The driver was then pronounced deceased at the scene. Warren Fire personnel found a handgun that was recently reported stolen in a neighboring city on the front floorboard of the Chevy during the rescue operation. No other motorists were injured. On June 4, 2025, Sergeant Todd Williams of the Arkansas State Police was patrolling in the Ico area of Grant County when he spotted a Mazda 3 speeding with its hazard lights activated. Sergeant Williams followed the vehicle and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver ignored the signals and accelerated. Williams initiated a pursuit and quickly notified dispatch. The pursuit continued at speeds around 90 miles per hour, with the driver occasionally accelerating to 110 to 120 miles per hour. The suspect repeatedly drove into oncoming lanes and weaved through traffic in an attempt to escape. Trooper Williams made several efforts to close in and slow the vehicle, but each time the driver swerved and accelerated to evade capture. After the unsuccessful pit maneuver, the driver slammed on the brakes and fled in the opposite direction. By this time, supporting units had arrived and began deploying spike strips to disable the suspect's vehicle. The spike strips were effective, puncturing at least 2 of the suspect's tires. However, the driver continued to flee. Patrol units remained in pursuit and prepared to perform another pit maneuver if necessary. After several pit maneuvers, the suspect's vehicle was finally stopped. The driver, 31-year-old Carlos Smith of Lamar, fled on foot but was quickly arrested without further incident. 3 patrol units from Sheridan Police and 2 from the Grant County Sheriff's Office were damaged during the pursuit, along with a nearby City of Sheridan vehicle. Smith faces multiple charges from the Arkansas State Police and has several outstanding warrants in multiple states, including Arkansas.